Welcome back, Filmholics. My name is Kyle Carrick, but in this channel you find anything and everything filmmaking. So, the year is 2020, and we're gonna check out what's inside of my camera bag. What has stayed, what's new, and what is weird in this bag. I'm kidding. No, there's nothing weird, except if you think about the fact that somebody could steal this bag and just get a lot of my money, because that's where all my money usually goes. But don't do that. So first things first, it's gonna be the camera. There's gonna be two cameras in my bag. There's gonna be the one that you're watching me from right now, which is the Sony a6400, and also my phone. Why? Because phones have 4K now, and the a6400 has everything I need whenever I'm on the go. It has the auto tracking with the touchscreen, and it has really good low light. It also has everything else I need. I put it on a cage and everything. Next up is lenses. The first lens is my go-to lens. It's the lens that's always in my videos, and that is the Sigma 16mm f1.4. You're watching it from me right now, that's why I can't really show it. But that is the lens that is also attached to my camera right in the bag. The second lens I use is going to be the Sony 18-105 f4. This lens is always recommended by so many people, including Cody Blue, which is one of my favorite influencers on this platform. And it's a go-to lens for whenever I need to get closer to things, or if I'm doing really cool landscapes to get the peak of the mountain, since I'm surrounded by mountains in Albuquerque. And the last lens I bring along is gonna be for my phone. It's gonna be the anamorphic moment lens, and that's gonna be in this little cute little pouch. It's just so cute. But I love it because anamorphic causes this really cool wide angle look, so whenever you're doing B-roll with your phone, it makes it look a lot more cinematic. Now, yeah, I also bring my new drone because honestly, with all these landscape shots with all the woods in here, it looks beautiful. Drones are just necessities. I suggest learning how to use one with a cheaper one like I am with the Mavic Air or the Mavic Mini that just come out, and that one you don't even have to register, so that's amazing. But this is one of my go-to things to always keep in my bag if I ever need the B-roll with it, which is usually a lot of the time. Next up is going to be the accessories that I bring along in my bag as well. Now, one of my favorite accessories to ever use is going to be the Peak Design strap. Why? Because if you don't have your gimbal around and you want to get that stable shot, straps actually help create stable shots. I showed that in one of my videos in the past before if you want to check that out. Next up is going to be the tripod I put in my camera bag. And it's going to be this little Manfrotto Pixie tripod, which in my personal opinion is my favorite because if you press this button, right here, you could change and pivot it instantly, and then once you let go, it stays in that one spot. It's the most convenient and the fastest I could use. A lot of people like the Joby, but you have to keep adjusting that, and sometimes it falls depending on how wear and tear you used it. So I personally like the safety and the convenience of this. The next one I put a lot of reviews on, including the accessories, on how to, and like a review of the actual product, and that's going to be the DJI Mobile Osmo 3 and its accessories that I bring along that I showed as well. Why? Because it causes more stable footage. If I ever need 4K stable footage from my phone, I could get it whenever I want, and it's foldable. It could just fit in my jacket pocket if I need to make more room in the bag for other random things I need for the bag. Yeah, that was awkward. That was a weird sentence, but we're gonna move along. And next up, say that I'm vlogging with my phone and I need a microphone that has better audio. That's the Rode Vid Micro. Everyone loves this one, but I might be upgrading soon. We'll see what happens with the new Rode mic that just got released, but personally this does the job for everything I need for vlogging. And finally, the last thing I carry around is going to be always my trusty YouTube little notebook right here. This one it started in September. I have so many of these. It's where I start and finish my ideas for YouTube and how to script my videos. And if I ever have any ideas, I put in this thing. It helps out a lot to just organize the brain because it's all chaotic up there. But then when you have it on paper, it's just always gonna be there. It's analog. It's always gonna stay around unless there's a fire. Now, if you notice, a lot of stuff did stay and a lot of new stuff is new, and a lot of those stuff that is new is stuff that I've reviewed on the channel within the time that I filmed from the last one. And the reason for that is because you have to film with your limitations. So every time you upgrade, you lose a limitation, but you still gain more. And you kind of slowly upgrade your gear to make those limitations go away. But there's always gonna be limitations that you have. So you film around them with the stuff that you conveniently have, and that's the stuff I've been upgrading and also reviewing on my channel. I personally think it helps a lot to think of it that way, where the biggest limitation you have is the next upgrade you get. That way, the next time you lose that limitation, you can prioritize a different limitation that you will then eventually upgrade. And it will future-proof your content, your filmmaking, into this way of causing you to feel more and more comfortable to film the things that you want to personally shoot. But that is all, guys, so don't forget to like and subscribe and dream on.